Hi, I'm Meera and welcome to your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. So happy new moon for this coming late Sunday night, early hours of Sunday morning for the Southern Hemisphere. So for Sydney Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be 1:58 a.m. on Monday morning, the 27th of Feb. For where I am, Sunshine Coast, it's going to be 12:58 a.m. for late Sunday night, early hours of Monday morning, the 26th, is where we're really feeling in our sleep this particular new moon and solar eclipse in Pisces. Now, the word for this new moon, for this time, this era that we're really in these last few weeks, is really intuition. Now, you guys notice there are a lot of ways that you can read the skies, read the planets, and go through astrology, and you can get very technical, like we're 8 degrees into Pisces, and we look at things just really scientifically. But at the end of the day, science meets spirituality in this quantum field that we're all in, and what's resonating with everybody at the moment in this planet is what's resonating inside with everybody within. So it's a really beautiful time for epiphanies, for synchronicity. What is Pisces? It's that next cycle of evolution in oneself, in one's intuition, in one's evolution. So when you look at that Piscean watery nature, is it about our dreams? Is it about what feels as a sense of flow and ease and grace? And how can we cultivate those intuitive parts of us? I stumbled into an intuitive group this Thursday night and had the most amazing fun with this group of women that I met. I couldn't have planned it better myself. There is a deep sense of surrender, trust, flow, all the usual suspects, but this is amplified specifically this new moon, which is happening this weekend. So it's, this early hours of Monday morning. So really, it's a nice time for all of us to look at what it is that cultivates our intuition. Is it spending time in nature? Is it swimming in the ocean? Is it, I know last night I had a really great dance. Is it listening to music that totally resonates with you? Is it painting? Is it writing? Is it starting to acknowledge all the little serendipitous and synchronistic meetings that are happening? I've been reading the Celestine prophecies again by James Redfield, and it's been something like 12-15 years since I've read those books, and I've been speaking to a few people about them, and this book seems to be coming back because that critical mass of people that are raising their vibration and trusting this spiritual flow that is coming into this earth right now. A lot of cycles of birth and death and rebirth, and souls leaving the planet and souls entering the planet, and souls that are choosing to come to this planet. Have a look at the parents that you've chosen. I look at the Pisces in 8 degrees this new moon, and the number 8, what is that? That's the infinite. That constant ebb and flow, the giving and the receiving, and that trusting in that infinite. There is really no beginning nor end. There isn't really a birth nor a death. It's all one and the same of that internal essence that we are all really starting to resonate in some way to that frequency. So have a think of how we connect to that. Is it in your meditation practice? Is it through art? Is it through singing? Is it through cooking? Is it through meeting the right people and having high vibrational conversations? Is it through looking at your childhood photos and seeing that inner essence of what you were like in that 0 to 7 years when you had that innocence? Is it going back and having a look at those things and resonating with that purity, that intuition, that knowing of what your soul's purpose is on this planet, and serving and living it in your authentic truth? So it's a very easy time at the moment to find this flow, to have these coincidences pop up, and to have these synchronistic meetings. We're all finding our soul group. So even today's, reading, today's moon update is very intuitive. And that's a very, very influence that's strong from Pisces. It is that intuitive knowing where to go, where not to go, who to steer yourself towards to, who to steer yourself away from, and noticing who is coming into you in those frequencies when you are resonating in a very high vibration. And this is also to do with the law of attraction, the right mental attitude. Shout out to my dad, he always talks about that. And shout out to my mum for teaching me numerology as a kid. You know, we do choose our parents, where we come from, you know, so we take those essences of what we learn from our masculine and our feminine, and we let those intertwine, just like the two fish in the Pisces. They are having their divine dance as well in our waters. So if you think about, it's the moon, it's the sun, it's an eclipse, the solar eclipse, and these eclipses that we've been having, they resonate for months going forward. So maybe things, if there were things that felt a bit kind of, you know, a bit of a hiccup, a bit of a jump in the road, have a look at those things. Are they inner beliefs that need to be perhaps changed and revisited? Or are they inner beliefs and learnings that you go, oh, I'm consolidating that. Yes, they've worked for me. I'm going to continue on that path and flow with that. So have a look at these things in your inner waters, in your imaginative, sort of imagination, your imaginative states of being when you're in the bath, or you're in the ocean, or you're dancing, or you're swimming, or you're painting, or you're writing, or where you're not so much using the mind, but you're using something higher than the mind. And this is a gift. Every human being has the divine right to connect and commune with that inner knowing, with that inner flow to guide you to the right people, to the right place, and to the right situation, circumstance, place, home. Every aspect of your day can have that nice and synchronistic flow. So think about these things, or not even think about them, feel them. This particular new moon, it is a powerful chance to have epiphanies. I know myself doing private session with clients, I've had a whole new way of doing things, using color therapy, moving through chakras, and then just trusting what comes during those sessions, and not having to be so technical about it, and really flowing with it. So, and for those of you that do want a session with me, feel free to do it via Skype or face-to-face if you're in Queensland, or if I'm in Sydney at the time. And it's a time to really do those activities which cultivate those inner realms. Maybe it is practicing yoga, maybe it is meditating more, maybe it is doing those things with music, especially sound, and also color, light and sound. Those two things, those two elements, light and sound, they have a frequency, they have a resonance, they have a vibration that filters out in through the universe, in through the quantum field. Make use of this resonance, light and sound, right now, this new moon, and enjoy it. Happy solar eclipse, happy new moon in Pisces, and delve into your intuitive self. Trust your intuitive self. It might surprise you at times, and allow it to flow open rather than jolt open. You don't have to go out pushing. You can allow whatever's pulling toward you to just draw in. This is the beautiful flow of the liquid movement, the essence of the Pisces. Connect to your liquids, your waters, and enjoy this particular new moon. For those of you that have been subscribing and enjoying these moon videos, thank you so much for being here with me. For those of you that were at the Red Tent groups in Sydney, thank you so much for sharing your sound vibration with me. And for those of you that are new to me, welcome and enjoy. I hope you feel inspired and particularly enjoy this new moon. Notice who's around you, what you're feeling, what music you listen to, what you're eating, what you're drawn towards, and enjoy this powerful new moon in Pisces with the solar eclipse, and see if you can have that epiphany, have a new sunrise, that dawn, that awakening within. My name is Meera Allen, and feel free to subscribe below. Namaste.